I don't get how the frick other people don't have their steering wheel in their things. Would be better for it. I just don't think there's any fixing, and I think this steering wheel is here to stay. So welcome to my video, I guess. Well, yeah, it is a video. I don't know why I sounded so unsure. Basically, it's going to be, honestly, I don't really know. Like, I want to play music, I want to talk, and I want to eat my dinner. A Domino's pizza. I always get a larger size so that I have leftovers. You know, college student life. I actually pay for that with my like school money that they give us as part of our meal plan. So I'm trying to spend that up because I was obviously, maybe not obviously, gone for a month. And I forget if I ordered thin crust or regular, so it'll be a surprise. The answer is thin. It kind of looks good. And I brought my hot honey. So yeah, welcome to this mukbang, I guess, but musical mukbang, because when I'm not talking and when I'm eating, I'll be playing music for you. Every time I drink water, I get it on myself. Let's start this off with a music suggestion because I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what to talk. You know what? Now that I just said that, I figured it out. So here's my thing. There's a lot of I've filmed a lot of videos that I just like haven't posted, and part of it's because sometimes I get lazy with editing, and it's like the idea of the video, I wouldn't say is always better than the video itself, because lots of the times obviously it's the way I edit it that makes me like everything about my footage and everything, but sometimes I don't know, things will just stay as footage, and that's the way that they're meant to be. Like the opening to my like If My Life Were a Movie video was from obviously a clip that I was making a video of me basically just having like an existential crisis, except I don't know, and I decided in the end not to post it because it was really sad and personal, and I was like, yeah, this is kind of sad and no one would watch it anyways, so I don't know. But sometimes I just, you know, you gotta talk to yourself, and like you gotta talk to someone. And at least like talking to the camera gives me a reason to be talking out loud in a car by myself with some pizza. I don't know. Just being able to talk through things and like work them. Oh, do you guys see that bird? Oh, it's right in that tree. Maybe it smells my pizza. It just helps to work through things a lot. Like my personality type is I'm just like very much an overthinker. And I very much like to analyze everything and like think through everything. And I think that's great because it gives me a lot of like ability for self-growth when I'll think about situations and how I could have handled them differently and how I'm presenting myself and what I could be doing better. But it's also hard when, I don't know why I just said that kind of weird, when I overthink things too much about other people, and I just like go completely the wrong direction. Me talking is going to be all over the place. I'm going to be playing a song called One More Weekend. It's been stuck in my head. It's by, I don't know how to say your name, like Maud Latour. Like in my head I always say it like Mode, but it's obviously not pronounced Mode. It's like Maud. Whatever. Anyways, this is her song One More Weekend. I like her music videos a lot. And I wish that like I kind of was her. Like that I was like this talented and that I could be filming all these videos at college with my friends, and like those are my music videos, but then like I'm also low-key blowing up. Like that's the vibe.
Nothing lasts forever. One more weekend in the city. Break up for the summer, leave me all alone. Since last October, cause I saw you cross the campus, and I wished it wasn't over. And I know you're late to class, but can I take back every single thing I said? If we just had one more weekend, could we try it all again? And nothing lasts forever. One more weekend in the city.
Oh, I wasn't gonna play another song, but I had this queued and I can't well listen to it. It's Deep End by Kai Infinite. Wait, I want to pause before the good start. Wait. So I'm doing a secret project that I guess is not secret if you're watching this video, where I'm trying to DM like a certain number of like musicians slash artists, you know, whatever, to write a song about me, because it's one of my life goals is to have a song written about me. And I just think, you know, it'd be fun. So I'm like, what if I just DM'd like a big amount of them? At one point, one of them has to say yes, right? So I forget what number I'm at now. I might have like DM'd like 35 of them, and I've gotten some interesting responses. But the only person who seems like maybe they'd actually do it is this guy, which is great because I love his music and his music slaps. And he's kind of local to where I go to college, and I've played him on my college radio show. So I like to think, you know, we could be friends. And told him to just look at my Instagram, write a song about the vibes that he thinks I give based off of that. So I hope I don't come across as a total bitch, because it's so hard to see it from like the perspective of someone else. Like I'll see it and I'll be like, oh, my friends, oh, like this, oh, that. And I try not to think too hard about what I post, but who knows, man. So this is deep end. It's kind of spicy. Turning the car off for a second here. Gotta save my battery. Here's a fun fact. I'm from Connecticut, for those of you who don't know. And I had a car in high school that could be described as a lemon car, but I think just means it's kind of just faulty. It just doesn't work that great. I have dirt on my jeans. Anyways, like kind of faulty, doesn't work that great. And I kept it outside because like we just, you know, didn't have space in the garage for the car. And I drive my brothers to school in the mornings, and in the wintertime, it'd be so freezing cold. And we lived like 10 minutes away from our school, but the car would take so long to heat up that we'd still be like really cold, like shivering, even by the time we got there. So we'd take turns going outside to turn the car on. And whenever one of us just like, when we just weren't feeling like it, we'd be in the car all the way to school freezing. We'd even bring blankets from my house into the car because we'd be so cold. And the battery would die so often. At one point it died. I would drive to school, and then I had a job after working out of like my boss's house, which might sound sketchy, but it was like the best thing ever. And I would like go over to her house, whatever, right? One day, I forget why, I couldn't park. It must have been my junior year of high school. I couldn't park like at school. So I had to park like in front of her house just for the day and just like walk to school and whatever. And like she was totally fine with it because like I needed to drive after. This is long backstory you don't need. Basically, my car died. Ran out of fucking my battery in front of her house. So like my car is in front of her house for like, oh man, it was just embarrassing. It's like my boss. I want to have a professional relationship, and like I meant to be meeting her at like the show, like a showroom. So like for a fashion company. And my car is just dead on her street, and I'm calling her, and I'm like, I'm gonna need to take an Uber because my car died. And this happened very often, not in front of her house. That was the worst. But like sometimes when we'd go and be like, okay, on our way to school, we'd get in the car, and then it's like, oh, it's dead. How will we be getting to school today? These were the questions. And there were answers because we made it, but we'd be late sometimes. I like driving my brothers to school because I could force them to listen to the music I wanted to listen to, because they didn't care back then. Now they care more. But they didn't care back then. Back then, all those 3 years ago. Now they've developed more their own music taste, so like now they care more. But it was fun. Good times. Sometimes. As for what's going on in my life right now, I was about to say I have nothing interesting, but I don't know why that's my default, because I do. I have a lot of stuff going on. I've been thinking about starting a, I don't know why I just like did that. I've been thinking about starting a series on my channel where I basically just tell stories of like the weird things that have happened to me, because I was like telling one of my friends like the story of something that happened last semester, and he was just like, I feel like you're preparing to write a book. And I'm like, a book about what? And he's like, well, you just like have so many like weird crazy things that I feel like you should literally just like write a book or something, like my memoir. But I'm like, I'm not that interesting, but maybe I'm interesting enough to just tell one-off stories on the internet. Not that anyone like watches my videos anyways. Crazy. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I kind of miss the days when I'd have like 23 subscribers and I was just posting stuff because I love to post stuff, which is still what I'm doing now, making the videos that I like to see. And people subscribe to me from like random like one-off like reaction videos or something, and then I don't, like, that's not my channel. And then they're just like here, and then they're like, well, I don't want to watch your videos. And then it's just like, now I have 690 subscribers and I'm getting like 30 views. Except when I post reactions. But I don't know how I got myself into that mess. Well, I do. It's not a mess. I don't really care. It's just funny. I'm in love with how you emphasize your sentences, and I fell in love with the shape of your name on my phone. When were we gonna forget? Nothing lasts forever. One more weekend in the city. Let's play another song. Let's do this one. It's fun. Okay, ready? Oh, it's not yet. Never mind. Psych out. Hello? Hello? Dance with me. Yeah, wait. I just want to dance with a cute boy so bad. I want to fall in love on the dance floor. Is that too much to ask for a cute boy or a dance floor or falling in love? It is, I know. Dance with me. That's literally just all I want, is just to dance with a cute boy. The funny thing is right now, I'm like, you know what I say this to my friends all the time. I swear that guys have like a sixth sense or something. I mean, we have more than like 5 senses just in general, like sense of change of temperature and balance and whatever. But anyways, going with the 5 basic ones, I think they have an extra. And this extra, somehow, some subconscious thing deep inside them, it knows, it senses, it can smell competition, I don't know, because anytime I'm talking to someone, these random dudes just appear out of nowhere too. It's like, I started hanging out with this like cute guy that I like kind of ran into freshman year one time, but he had a girlfriend then, but I thought he was cute, so I followed him on Instagram, and then I saw he had a girlfriend, so obviously I never did anything. Then we matched on Tinder when his girlfriend broke up. Anyways, and all of a sudden this guy that I last saw like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 months ago, randomly just texted me, and I'm like, hello, popping out of the woodwork, because I don't want to talk to you again, because he was kind of a jerk the last time that we saw each other. And it was just to apologize, so that was nice. And then I randomly saw him yesterday too when I was eating lunch, and I'm like, I haven't seen you in like however long, and now you're randomly appearing out of nowhere the day after you text me. Like, that's suspicious, universe. So I ignored him. And then this guy, also from like freshman year, like where are these freshman year dudes coming from? I don't know. Not from like, I met them my freshman year. They're not freshmen. I'm a junior now. Anyways, it's been 2 years since like we met, right? So we were like kind of friends beginning of freshman year because we did the same orientation program. And we like, I guess like went on a date. I wasn't sure if it was going to be like just his friends catching up or what, but I think it was a date. And then he asked me to hang out again, right? So he's just been contacting me through Snapchat, and I've now been left on delivered for more than a day. Like, he asked me, like, oh, like, when do you think you're free next, blah, 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 yesterday at, like, 11 a.m., and I replied at, like, 1 p.m. or something. It's now, like, today, like, 6 p.m., hello, sir, and I see your Snapchat score going up, so you didn't have to ask me to hang out again if you didn't want to, like, that was on you. And it's just, like, whatever, like, you know, it's annoying, because it's, like, why does rejection make me care more? I don't know. I don't know why I chase things when they're harder. I think because the satisfaction I would feel would be greater. But then, you know what's not greater than that satisfaction? When you chase something and then you make it happen and then it's not what you wanted because you forced it. That's not what's not ideal. Also, I just got confirmation. So I have two ex-boyfriends. Both of them from last year, by the way. So real shit show that 2020 was. And I'm really oversharing. I don't care. This is my, like, I don't know why I saw this on the internet to do this, and then I did it, and I'm like, whoa, spicy. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. What was I saying? My ex-boyfriends. So my first one, you know, I was very hesitant about getting into that relationship. First of all, I didn't even know that I was actually in a relationship, so that's like a different story. But maybe I'll make a separate video on that. So I was like, I'd heard from one of my friends that went to high school with him, like, oh, like, I think that, like, he saw his, like, ex over break, like, from high school, and, like, maybe, I don't know, like, one of my friends was saying that they look kind of cozy, like, he might still be hung up on her, blah, blah, blah. So I, like, said this, I'm like, hey, like, I was just, honestly, I'm like, hey, like, I heard this from my friend, like, blah, 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 is that true? He's like, no, like, all this about his ex, right, whatever. Guess who got back together with his ex I was told not to worry about? Yep. And I have no idea how my other ex is doing. Why? He's blocked on everything. Let me tell you just what everything means, okay? I've made videos about this, by the way. If you look at my channel, he, like, cheated on me. Blocked on Snapchat. Facebook, we were never even friends on Facebook. What did I do? I went and found him and I blocked him anyways. Instagram. TikTok, which his sister's friend still follows me on there randomly. I don't know how to, like, get her to not, but Venmo. And I would block him on Spotify if I could. I would do it. I just unfollowed him. And it took him another 4 months to unfollow me because I don't think he realized that he was still following me. Like, have fun coming up with your own music taste now. I can't just mooch off of mine. Which I love. I love sharing my music taste, but I'm just being salty. I'm trying to find things to, like, you know. Anyways. It's been, like, 30 minutes of me yelling at my phone. And I've eaten, like, half the pizza. So, it is time for me to leave this parking space on the side of a parkway, which is where I go. And if you will go look at any of my thumbnails with cars in them, I believe there's only 2 videos where I'm in my car and I'm not somewhere parked along this parkway. Why? Because it's my happy place, even though there was a serial killer here in the 70s, but yeah. And even though weird things have happened to me on this parkway. Anyways, thanks for watching this musical mukbang, I think I'll call it, because I played music and I talked and I ate food. I'll see you guys in my next one. Please like this video, it'll help me out. Subscribe if you want to see more of my face. I don't even want to tell you to do that, because, like, I'm just making videos, like I said, because I like them. But it'd be nice, like, to think someone else likes them. Okay, bye.